Camera roll 111, take 229. Sound 42.
I love the 50s. I mean, all around it was saying, don't, don't, don't. And then there you were, you know, an explorer out on uncharted seas, you know, hunting your way through the crinolines and the Maidenform bras. And finally, you know, like all the great explorers of the century before, bare tit. Oh my God. This is incredible. This is like, wow. That took about 3 hours, and then about 4 days of fantasizing the maps and the routes. And that part was incredible. And then the general, I had a biology teacher who actually said that masturbation, that he could tell by looking in your eyes whether you had masturbated the night before. So, of course, there were a lot of kids wearing sunglasses trying to sit in the back row of the class, you know, the next day. But all the things about, like, it grew hair on your hands, we didn't really believe it, but there were a lot of people going like this, you know. There were all these breakthroughs in liberation. Everything was a breakthrough in discovering that it was not only possible, and you didn't grow hair on your hands and everything, but that it was terrific. It was just, oh God, better than movies, better than Cracker Jacks, better than anything in the world. While we're having all this repression, we are surrounded by sex, because that's what sells. I mean, you know, television is coming in, so we're having visuals. And what's the point of the press started to replace by media, and media's number one rule is to sell shit. So how do you sell sex? So we were being bombarded with images of sex and, you know, cheerleaders' panties. Oh God, I can see them today. We definitely didn't have drugs. I mean, they were out there. We've always been a drug society, but we didn't have the concept of getting high with drugs a lot. I mean, a few jazz musicians, okay, we had heard about it. So drinking was, yeah, we chug-a-lug. If you could put down a quart bottle without taking your mouth off the bottle, that was very much, oh yeah, that was... Your next 3 stories about sex would be believed. There was some relationship there between how much you could consume in drinking and then how believable your sex stories were, and 90% of which I will now tell weren't true. But what the hell? A good story's better than a diagram anyway. So smoking, God, I remember smoking 9 Lucky Strikes at once. I mean, there was also quantity that counted, so as many as you could fit into your mouth. Man, I scored a carton of Lucky Strikes. Wow, let's go off in the woods and, like, blow like chimneys. I mean, the idea was to turn yourself into a chimney. You know, so like smoking 6 packs, just like crowding them in, even though coughing, retching. This was a rite of passage.